Alright, we saw about Mutex locks. We saw that it looks like a fairly simple solution first of all, not too many complications. If you looked at Peterson, it might have been a little difficult to understand where it's starting and where it's ending. It might have looked like a loop kind of a thing where you can't find out the beginning or the end. That kind of difficulty you might have faced with Peterson. With Mutex, it's comparatively very simple to identify the beginning, the flow of control and the end. Also, Mutex works for any number of processes because it is just one lock. There is nothing binary about it. It's one lock. You wait for it, you acquire, you work, you release it. So it can be done by any number of processes. So Mutex looks like a very good solution. The only problem with Mutex is this thing called busy waiting. So if you remember, when we looked at this acquire function, we saw something called busy wait, and I said we'll be looking at it. So what is this busy wait is? As the name suggests, you're busy waiting. So you're waiting for some other process to give up the lock, and the thing is, you have to keep checking at regular intervals, right, whether this process is given up the lock. So it's not like you get an automatic notification to see to know that the other process has released the lock. So it's like, if you will go back to the example of locks on rooms or houses. So if someone in your house has entered a room and locked themselves in, and you want to use the room, you go, you see it's locked, you come back, you'll spend some time doing something else, reading or finishing some other work, then you go back, you check if it is still locked. If it is still locked, again you come back, you finish your other tasks. Again, you have to keep going back and checking. It is not like as soon as the lock opens, the door is not going to shout to you and say, hey, I've been opened. So you have to keep going back and checking, coming back, go check, come back, go check, come back. So that has to be done by all these processes as well. So if there are 5 processes, one has acquired the lock and is working, the other 4 are waiting. All 4 have to keep going, checking the status of the lock, coming back, go check, come back, go check, come back. That keeps happening. That is called busy wait, and the problem with that is a lot of computational resources, time and power is being wasted. So that is the only disadvantage of your Mutex locks, which is what we call busy waiting. So it wastes CPU cycles, which some other process might have been able to use productively. So that is the disadvantage with Mutex locks. So again, there are more methods, semaphores and so on, which have been developed to try to overcome this issue as well, which we will be looking at in subsequent segments later. Thank you.